This is what we got in update 1.21 and this is what we got in the April Fool's update, both released in the same year, 2024. April Fool's updates are getting crazier every year, from infinite dimensions to politics, and with vanilla updates following the exact opposite trend, it begs the question, why? Why would Mojang go out of their way to spend both time and effort on an update that's supposed to be a joke, when the same resources can be used to make the vanilla updates better, the updates that actually matter? With another more important question being how? How can they add all these new blocks, items, structures and mob, including whatever the hell this is, when we are lucky if they are literally anything other than just retextures to the vanilla update? On April Fool's Day 2010, Notch posted this on Tumblr, stating how Minecraft was supposed to go 4D, but unfortunately he just didn't have the time for it. In 2011, a fake Minecraft store was created that could apparently go into the teaser mode. And in 2012, he made a fake website to promote his new game, this. How do you even spell this? But the April Fool's update really stepped up a notch in the year 2013 with the introduction of Minecraft 2.0. It wasn't just random blogs or websites anymore. It was a whole new version of the game, which added many new things, including but not limited to TNT slab, pink with a diamond chicken, restaurant bugs, and new mechanics, including speech bubble. Imagine damaging a chicken just for it to threaten you. The bar was raised, and this continues with each year, with players getting either blog or an update. Some notable ones being the Loves and Hug update and the Trendy update. And it's 2020. The bar was raised higher than ever, until Mojang decided to release an update that teleported the bar outside the graph into the imaginary realm with the snapshot 20W14 Infinite. This snapshot was no joke, maybe because it literally added infinite dimensions. These dimensions are procedurally generated when you throw a name book onto a portal. But even ignoring this, there are 41 different hardcore dimensions in this update, meaning you can enter them 100% of the time if you chuck the same name book onto the portal. As you can see, the ones blocks have turned into whole new updates that require actual resources from the developers. But before covering all that, we still have 2 more updates left. You didn't think I was gonna ignore them, did you? Now even the 24W14 potato is just one dimension, which is infinitely smaller than 20W14 infinite, the content added to this single dimension might well be infinitely more than all those 41 dimensions combined. This snapshot can rival even the Nether update in terms of content added, even though it is based on the poisonous potato, the most useless item ever to be added to the game. There is so much to this update, I can't possibly fit all of that in this video. And the same goes for the latest April Fool's update as of making of this video, that being 25W14 craft mine, which basically turned Minecraft into a roguelike. TLDR, you can craft and enter mines with various mine ingredients, with every 5th mine being a special one. Once you enter the mine, you can collect blocks and items, each having a corresponding value, which is converted to experience point once you leave the mine, with the experience point being used to level up your character, to repeat the whole process again, but faster and more efficiently this time. Keep in mind there's way more to this update. What initially started as a few blog posts and websites has quickly spiraled into something that rivals even the best vanilla update. However, many players argue, why does Mojang spend so much time on their April Fool's update? Short answer, they really don't. Despite looking high quality, these updates are nothing but low effort joke, as they should be. Updates like 24W14 potato and 25W14 craft mine took way less time than even the Buzzy Bees update. Yes, the update that added a grand total of 4 blocks, 3 items and 1 mob. That's it. Even though it may sound counterintuitive, there are 2 main reasons due to which I can comfortably say these updates don't require much time and effort from the developers. In my previous video, I talked about how modern Minecraft feels modded, and in the process explained what is considered vanilla and what isn't. TLDR, Mojang has to make sure they keep the vanilla feel of the game. That is the exact reason why features like grappling hook and the miner's helmet will not be added to the game, because they feel modded. However, in the April Fool's update, where everybody knows it's supposed to be a joke, Mojang doesn't have to think about adhering to some principles. Rather, they can add anything they want. The funnier, the better. This is why grappling hook, heck, double, triple and octuple jump was added to the game. How many jumps should you add? Yes, said Mojang. And that is the reason I can jump on literal air without the use of barriers. The creative freedom the developer gets in this update exponentially reduces the time by which they can brainstorm and release the update, leading to a whole new dimension. Make that infinite. Even though developers can brainstorm ideas faster, it doesn't mean they can develop them any faster. Right? Wrong. And that brings me on to my second point, bugs. A lot of them. The way Minecraft is built, there is bound to be many bugs when a feature is added to the game. And because April Fool's updates are being built on such tight deadline, they are filled with bugs. In vanilla updates, bugs are a massive deal. That's why there's a whole process Mojang has to go through, like internal testing, pre-releases, and release candidates, so that they eliminate as many bugs as possible. But in April Fool's update, that all isn't necessary. Because bugs aren't just accepted there, they are expected. This means Mojang doesn't have to spend weeks where they fix smallest of the smallest bugs. Rather, they can just add a feature and call it a day. This significantly speeds up the production time, albeit at the expense of more bugs, which we already know is a fair trade. If you look at the Minecraft wiki, it will state that these updates are a fork or an alternate version of the snapshot that was released 2 weeks prior. So it is safe to say they get 2 weeks to a month for developing these updates. Obviously that may be untrue, but it does seem plausible with how fast modders can replicate an update days after it is officially released. But another question that often arises is why. It's not like April Fool's updates serve any purposes beyond jokes. So why they actually do? This is the resin block. Seems familiar? Of course, because it was added in a very recent update that added one of the most unique mob to ever exist in the game. And that update is the guard potato update. The potato update. There are many items and blocks that are directly foreshadowed in the April Fool's update. To name them all, here's every single block, item and mob that is foreshadowed in every single April Fool's update. Block of coal, tinted glass, horses, chisel bookshelf, copper grate and resin. Now, although this list is very small, it is safe to say that the freedom to experiment that Mojang gets during this update without getting called out for it inspires many new additions to the game, which makes you wonder, what else will they add from this update? Maybe the leasing potato or even the swaggiest stairs ever. But my favorite is the, wait for it, potatoes. That's such a bad joke, oh my god. Even though it may look like April Fool's updates are getting in way of vanilla updates, they are really not. Even ignoring everything I talked about, which is definitely worth a sub, these updates are fun, and that's all the reason Mojang needs to keep making them. But until next year, let's just focus on the vanilla updates, which has started to look like official mod pack at this point. Watch this video to find out exactly why it is the case.